Hello, hello. Okay. This might be another first video that I have. This is not my first video, to be honest. I have some account before that I did start one, but I did already get I quit already on that because here I think one of the things why other people's get really popular, someone's like Speed, Queso, and other ones is because they just started. Like Paulol. Paulol was an Filipino YouTuber, and siyang isa sa pinaka parang ano, it's like he's like Asmongold, I think, in Filipino version, but with wait, but with good good style of the room. And he's one of the YouTubers on he's the one of the Filipino YouTubers that really did break. No, why is that? Why is that the why is that the thumbnail? He's the one of the first YouTube Filipino YouTuber that have become a successful one right now. And he does have a million subscribers. And even Christian PH, one of the YouTubers that have OG Filipino YouTubers, 9 years ago, that started in YouTube. And to be honest, at that time, at least 4 years ago, or no, even 8 years ago, I did want to try to become a YouTuber, and it didn't I didn't become one because of I think about my video that it's trash and no one will watch it, and that's one of the regrets that I have is because and right now I'm trying to be consistent on the things that I want to do. Like, to be honest, right now I cannot do anything and I cannot game, I cannot the only thing that I can do is react on the videos and code, something like that. I don't think that I can stream for now because I still have fear on, to be honest, the things that
So
I
this is min-
the things that I might say or something like that, that kind of fear. And yeah, it's so sounds stupid, but that's my weirdest fear, to be honest. And it's not like I'm a I don't consider myself as a bad person because I one of my priorities in life was protecting or making my family proud of me, protecting them and not hurting others while having or while earning money or something like that. And for me, that's considered as normal. And to be honest, there I realized that there's content creators out there that is a little bullshit, to be honest. Like, let's say Vitali, and he is one of the YouTubers, Vitality, I mean, one of the YouTubers that is piece of shit in that goes in the Philippines. Where is this that goes in the Philippines and cause some harassment, and he did face 24 years in prison, I think, or more than that. But I think it's more like 20 plus. And I realized that those kind of person really did adding in this kind of thing of streaming while doing some shit like that. And I think that if they can have a money doing something like that, then I think I can do it. I can do one to me also. I can do the things that I want while streaming or while making a content. And one of the things that I like is, to be honest, is gaming, sometimes watching videos and some reaction, coding, watching anime. But right now, to be honest, watching anime, I didn't watch any animes for since I think no September 2024, I think. I didn't watch anime at that time or much more before. And one of the things that I'm doing instead of watching anime is reading manga or manhwa. That's one of the things that I always do daily. Coding for things that I want to make, watching some videos like Asmongold, one of the one of the YouTubers that really did make me want to do something like this, like making a video and gaming also because I'm actually always want to game like PS2 and LOL. To be honest, I find them fun. That's why I played them. But if I didn't find them fun already, then I deleted some of them. Right now, I cannot do that because of my gadget or devices. This laptop cannot record a gaming content. If I did record it's not about the quality, but the laptop itself is lagging or did hang sometimes. And if it did hang, the only thing that it can solve is restart. So I cannot do that right now. So the only thing that I can do was at least reaction videos like Asmon or Paulul. Coding if ever I want to make one, but I think I cannot do that at least. I think I'm going to focus on reaction. Coding might be another time because I'm still not used on coding right now. I'm still a beginner on it. Watching anime, we can do this in some kind of what I see. Sabaton is that what is said? Sabaton be like or any kind of event or with someone, something like that. If I might be able to have an collab in the future and reading manga or manhwa. These two might be one of the things that I will do. And in just chatting, this might be one of the things that I might do. And to be honest, reading manga or manhwa, there's I things that I realize about when I'm doing this is I'm really quiet when doing things like this, and that might be the reason why I'm super introvert. It's not like I cannot have a conversation with other people, but it's more like my brain just shut down sometimes. Just shut down or it became blank when I'm trying to say something. When even on reaction thing, when I'm trying to react on something, I say or explain on something, my brain just shut down sometimes, or it just you know blank. I don't know why, but yeah, this might be the things that I will do on on when uploading on YouTube. And the things that I will do was consistency. I need to be consistent on this, discipline on this, and I guess learning skills can add. But to be honest, if I'm just reaction and just chat just reading manga or manhwa, I don't think I need this. But I guess if I'm trying to make my judgment or even my editing skills have more, or more into it, then I might be able to do that. And reaction, I forgot. Yeah, this might be the things that I will do. Consistent about at least, let's say, 3 times a week. I do want it to become more like 1 times a day, but there's a limit, I think, on that. And I'm not like Asmon and Paulul that have been really consistent on their video. Paulul was uploading one video and then wait wait of 2 days to upload one again. But right now I'm going to try to 3 times a week or three or more, something like that. 3 or more times a week. So if I did get to make a 7 times upload or daily thing, it became daily things, I can just rest for a bit and just did 3 times a week again. Discipline. One of the things that I really need to do was for forget the forget the fear that I have. Forget that fear and just do it. Nothing will happen. The things that I really am not comfortable of, or right now, to be honest, I'm still in my comfortable side on life. I see right now that I really want to be comfortable, and I know and I have realized that there, if I'm comfortable right now, then the uncomfortable time that I will have is really the future. If I don't have money that I can earn, or even some kind of the things that I will do right now, since I there's nothing I can do, to be honest, then I then the only thing that I will do was watch something, sleep, and coding, something like that. And I know that it will not do something any good for me if I do that every day. So right now, I'm going to make this one as my hobby for now. But one of my hobby really is coding, to be honest. But I still want to make the coding was for my career and make I'm just making it a hobby, and I want to make it like a career in the future. But this thing that I want to do, if I'm going to do it, much better if I'm going to have some money, if I'm making money from it, since there's also others that is doing this, and I think it's not that bad, to be honest, to do all of this. And since and yeah, to be honest, mistakes, it will happen in the future, but right now I don't need to think about that, to be honest. Mistakes can happen, but it's normal because I'm just an human after all. And if possible, I will solve it more faster so that it will not escalate much more on things, since I don't want to hurt other people because of it, because of my mistakes. And it can happen, and it will happen. So that's all, I think. That's all the things that I want to say on this video. I'm going to upload this so that I can remind myself on things that on these kind of things, because that's also what I didn't consider myself before. I just did it without having more plan on it. I know that starting was a good thing, but it became like I became too lazy on on uploading on things because I think that yeah, editing was really hard is what I think before. Yeah, I'm really lazy shit before. But right now, thinking about it, I think I can do this and I will do this. So it can increase my consistency, to be honest, my discipline, and I might be able to learn skills on things like this and recognize the things that I might need to see on myself so that I can learn from it and grow because of it. And that's all for today. And I hope that I be able to do this. And that's all. I'm just doing this for myself after all. I don't know what will happen, but yeah, I'm tired on things. I still want to play games, to be honest, while doing this. And yeah, I'm going to do this. Thank you all, and see you next time. Also, the things that I didn't say earlier is in mistakes, it will happen. Yes. But one of the things that I learn on some of the YouTubers that I have been watching all this time was first is recognizing the the mistake that I have done and say sorry to it, say sorry about it much more if it did hurt people, and after that don't make it don't make it more controversial, and just learn from it and not to do it again. First of all was recognizing the mistake that I have, and to be honest, saying sorry what doesn't have that much. No, it is still useful, but it is not useful if I didn't say it wholeheartedly. So saying sorry doesn't much that doesn't make it more good if it's half-heartedly only. But if I say it and if I recognize my mistakes and I recognize that I hurt people's and I learn from that mistakes and promise or I'll try or say to myself that I'm not doing it again. Saying sorry about this will become more heart more heartfelt or wholeheartedly for myself because I also think that hurting people wasn't good, and also the watchers, the viewers doesn't want that. I know that at least I know that, and even other people's that do that say sorry on their apology video, they did say sorry, but they doesn't recognize the mistakes and doesn't learn from it, and that's why they do it again. That's what I see on others that has an apology video, and that's why the controversy became more it became grow it grow much more faster and bigger. And my goal was not having a controversy, learn from it, and recognize the mistakes of that I have, not do it again, and so that we can move on the things that of these mistakes, and so that we can become more focused on creating video instead, and just focusing that I will not be able to make that mistake again in the future. And that's all that I want to say, because it will happen. It will happen. And it's normal. It is normal because that's how life is. pain can grow people, and also pain can make people more make more cherish memories or make more happiness in their life, or if they achieve the happiness, they will appreciate it on their bottom of the heart, and the in the bottom of their heart, I mean. So pain means grow and more happiness, something like that. And that's all again, and see you next time.